No, I'm probably going to talk a little bit about my philosophy of what I believe in, and I hope I can get across and relate to some of the people that have been following me, and I greatly appreciate the numbers of people that collect my work and follow what I've been doing for many years. Hi, my name's Alistair. I've been a potter for pretty close to 50 years now, and it's been a journey of great learning. My time spent studying in Japan was, a very formidable time. I originally learned, or you could say, techniques that were passed down from British potters, and very Western techniques. And in Japan, I had to unlearn a lot of those and learn new things. And it really opened my mind and allowed me to see things in a different light. Hopefully I can expand on that over time. I really strive to create the best things that I can and use the best techniques and tools that I have at my disposal. Also the access that I have to some amazing materials, Oriental porcelains, European porcelains. I've got access to French, English, some beautiful Japanese Oriental porcelain clays, and of course the wide variety of Australian clays that we're lucky enough to have in this country. In Japan, my teacher's patience with me and encouragement was something that I'm now keen to pass on to other younger potters. And at my stage in life and my skill levels, I feel that it's important for me to try and pass on something of what I've learnt. You've got to carefully take time to consider a lot of things when you're making pots. It's not a question of just hopping on a wheel and having a go. There's an awful lot to learn, and the more you learn, the more you know that you have to learn. There is so much there that can be learnt. It's quite mind-boggling. I believe truly that putting time into making tools, your own tools, is something that will stand you in good stead. They last the span of time. They enable one to make better work, at least using Oriental techniques they certainly do, and they become an extension of your own self, your own fingers. I truly believe it's important for potters who are serious about making things to actually consider making their own tools. The tools that you buy from the ceramic suppliers and that are available, you can find on the internet, they've been designed by other people, and they're often very generic, basic tools that will allow you to do things. But if you want to get into far more sophisticated design and specifics, you really need to design your own work, allow for shrinkage, and consider the glaze that's going to go on it, and actually make your own tools. Not many people realise with porcelain there is about a 17% shrinkage from when you make the clay into something until it's actually fired. So some people find it quite shocking when they see how much things shrink, or just how much bigger I have to make things to get them to come to the size that they either want or I've designed them to be. Actually making your own tools can really help you focus in on what you're about to actually make. It's a form, for me, it's a form of Zen meditation. You can actually focus in over many hours and consider what you're going to make, and it helps really root you into that particular shape. And then the repetition of actually making pieces on the wheel afterwards is, it's all good practice. They say that the first 10,000 pieces are the hardest. My Japanese teacher in Kyoto used to tell me that it's important that you consider making things from the heart rather than from the head, because too often things that are made from the head just don't have much soul. And I really believe that a beautiful functional piece, no matter what it is, if you make more using your feelings and your heart, you're going to get a much better end result. I'm not in this business to make money. I'm in this business to make things that have feeling, that actually say something, have good function, and people will continue to use over time and appreciate. I'm getting older and hopefully wiser. I've been doing this a long time, and these days I've got some illness to contend to, so it makes me think a lot more about hoping that I'll be remembered for what I do, and that some of my work will, go on and be collected and be used for a long time to come. But to me, the philosophy of making your own tools, making from the heart, not the head, creating things that you can make only to the very best of your ability, and always striving for something new, searching out, looking for what there is, taking inspiration from what's around us, nature, being rooted to the earth, and playing with earth, fire and water. That's what it is to be a potter. And I appreciate those people that actually see something good in what I do, and I really thank you for following me and collecting things.